I like what Drake like. I like what Drake like.
This is how Drake finds out Khaled's just a user. Apparently, Drake records like about half of, what do you call it again? Her Loss at Khaled's crib. Khaled's like, nah, come to the crib. Nah, come on, Drake. Nah, come on. You could use the studio. You on 21. They record all these songs. Like, he's like, yo, this is my brother. Like, this is my guy. This is like my friend. I'm around his family. He's around mine. You get what I'm saying? Bro, Drake starts beefing. It's like Khaled changed his number on him. Like, yo, Khaled is missing. Like, you know how you see Khaled? Yo, missing. Yo, usually he's blowing up Drake's line. Like, yo, I like what Drake like. Yo, where Drake at? Missing. You can't find him. First time Drake even sees this or hears from him, he pops up online saying, I got 2 Drake tracks. Yo, Drake is like, yo, bumbo clot. Ain't this thing I've been looking for this whole time? 2 tracks with who? 2 tracks with who? Hold on. 2 tracks with who?
Akademiks goes off on DJ Khaled for being a fake friend of Drake. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
And Khaled, oh man, look at Khaled with the gun. I like what Drake like. Look, he was telling his wife that. Is his wife? I don't know.
I like what Drake like. I like, find out what he likes for breakfast. I like what Drake likes.
So find out what Drake like for breakfast, huh?
I like what Drake like. I like what Drake like. They believe in us. God did. They don't want us to live. So stay alive. I like what Drake like. I like what.
I'm kind of lost. When was this promo going on with the I like what Drake likes? Was this a couple years ago? Because we're seeing a fatter version of DJ Khaled. I'm going to assume this was, 4 or 5 years ago? This couldn't be recent, just based off the back and forth they've been having. Drake calling him out on the album, really getting real personal with Khaled. Khaled kind of fell back from Drake and then announced that he got some songs coming out with Drake. And that's when he responded like, you must be talking about Drake Bell, a different type of Drake. So there's some smoke going on between Khaled and Drake, more on Drake's side, but Khaled is glazing Drake.
Take your time. Take your time. You see that time? Inspired by Drake. That boy Drake had one of these things on. You know, I had one on now. Don't get it twisted. I had one on. You know what I'm saying? His was just, put it this way. I like, listen, play my theme song.
Oh, man.
Victor, my friend Victor, my friend Victor, good friend of mine. And I think, you know, I love Rolexes. I collect watches. This ain't stunting. This is for motivation, inspiration, use only. And I collect sneakers and watches. Those are things I love to collect. Wow. Look at this. This rose gold. What do you call this?
Presidential.
The presidential about to come out. So I have a gold one like this, right? And it has all the diamonds in the middle, but I didn't have one with the one ready to go. Yes. A big dub on me. A big dub play. So I told Victor I can't go out like that. So Victor found and got me the rose gold version. First see your man Victor, right? I told Victor the day we left that day we left that restaurant, how you sound clashed me.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah, he was doing some strategic glazing of Drake. Drake is going to deliver Khaled a lot of great songs, and that's great for his music business. You got Drake on your album, you're going to get a lot of promotion from your label. So he was real strategic, and when Drake was going through his backlash over the last 2 years, Khaled was silent until he wanted to announce he had some music with Drake. And I think Drake is starting to see all the snakes out there, and he's labeled Khaled as one of those snakes. He got real personal on the Iceman album, called out Khaled, got disrespectful with it, and now Khaled is an op.
Now, chat, let me tell you this, man. I know some of y'all be like, yo, well, first of all, this is wild riding. Like, that was wild riding. But what, you know what I mean? Yo, if, I'm not gonna lie, I can't say, if I got as many records as Khaled, like, you don't realize Khaled has had, like, some of the best fortune in history. He's a great DJ. He's a great promoter. But let me tell you this. The nigga used to be on Drake's line every day. Yo, Drake, I need a record. Give me 2 records. He would get the record, go to his record label. His record label cuts him like this wild advance, gives him millions of dollars. I want to kind of explain to you like why maybe Drake is probably like, yo, bro, chill. You see, Khaled, it's not about Khaled coming out and defending Drake. Drake is never like, oh, yeah, like Drake's the rapper. It's just that these guys who are opportunists, and now, granted, I think I've seen that they're opportunists. Khaled, we can see from a mile away is opportunist. This type of riding, you know that's opportunistic, right? But I think Drake really thought these were his friends. And Drake knew, like, yo, you're giving him this record, you give him Grease, you give him that record, you give him that. He's running to his label. He gets his advance for the album. Oh, you have 2 Drake records. It's basically like Drake. Imagine, remember, Drake and Khaled, right? Look, well, now he's signed with Rock Nation, I believe. But let's go back to, where was he signed to before? And that's another thing, like, bro, where is he signed to now?
Yeah, so basically Drake is funding DJ Khaled's albums. Without those features from Drake, you're not going to get that huge label advance, huge promotion. They're not going to rally around DJ Khaled's projects if you don't have that main staple in Drake collaborating with you, doing features, pretty much giving you his throwaways. Like, you know what? I'll be on your album. Go to your label, go ahead and get your budget and do what you do. So that's why DJ Khaled, he's going to strategically glaze Drake, talk about he wants what Drake likes or whatever the case may be. Real glazerish, and I understand it from a business perspective, but Khaled definitely showed his hand while going ghost when Drake was getting attacked by Kendrick and everybody else in the industry. And then when the coast was clear, you want to announce you got music with Drake, and Drake is finally seeing that Khaled is a snake.
It's Rock Nation, but I know he was on Epic for a time, right? So Epic is on Sony. That's not even Drake's label. So Drake was giving this guy records. He running over there, like getting his CEO hyped, and he's getting these fucking huge budgets, right? You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. Drake is looking at it like he's a friend, right? Oh, it's my homie, whatever. I'm not tripping on it. Like, you know, he's not pocket watching like that cool bet. Like, Drake is, he's not moving. And this is the thing in terms of people are saying, well, that's the rap industry. And I was inclined to say that too. Bro, Drake is at dinner with this nigga all the time. Family dinners. Not on some like Drake, Khaled, family dinner. Like, these are like, he thinks that they're actually like legit, like homies.
Melissa.
From what I'm hearing, every time Drake is in like wherever, is it Miami or whatever this guy live at, like he's going to family dinners with this guy. Like, he's treating him not like just a rap friend. Number one, I'm not getting nothing from my relationship with you. You're getting everything business-wise, but it's all good.
So yeah, Drake pulling up to the crib, acting like he was cool with him, only because he wanted those records from Drake. Like, yeah, we family, we brothers, but what's up with that record? When you gonna send me the record, Drake? So again, I get it from a music perspective, a music business perspective, but Khaled really should have been in the front line when Drake was getting attacked a year or 2 ago with Kendrick Lamar and everybody else in the industry. The coast was clear. Drake was out the game, and the music industry thought they defeated Drake. And I think Khaled understood, you know what? I don't want to step on any of my friends' toes, so I'm going to let them go off on Drake. Once the coast is clear, I'll show my face, but that ain't good enough. If you were DJ Khaled, you probably wanted to reach out to Drake behind the scenes before you announced you had some new music with them, because this could have been a part of Drake's rollout for Iceman and the other couple albums. Then you put out your album that you have a feature with Drake. You don't do it as soon as the battle's over. It's just a bad look. The optics look terrible for Khaled. I'm not saying that he's a terrible friend for everybody, but when it comes to Drake, I don't blame Drake for feeling that way about DJ Khaled being a snake.
Like, when he got a song for me, he needs a song, he's promoting a song mad loud.
Tonight, Chef Melissa. You see the cigarettes out here. You went all out.
Sorrentino. This is an Alaskan king crab with a Filippo butter and anchovy. We have some curry goat, homemade beef patties. This is just a little bit of calamari with a squid and aioli. Mascarpone with roasted cherries and hazelnuts, and also grapes. Polenta mushrooms. Salad, like a lamb.
Over there too, huh?
These are Chinese long beans that were just charred underneath the
Chef
stracciatella.
Melissa, what do we have for dinner tonight?
Drake's at family dinner with the boy all the time.
Salad.
I think it's Fat Joe over here, but Fat Joe's like his brother for real too.
What's this, Chef Melissa? This is it smells.
Telly with what? Bolognese?
Yeah, bolognese,
Chef
vermicelli,
Melissa.
chicken
When I told her you
parm,
was
Chicken
coming.
parm.
brown stew chicken. We got Caribbean Italian.
Wow.
So the point is, like, you know, Drake, you know, Drake's hanging out with this guy, thinks he's fam.
First and foremost, let me just say, one of the most legendary nights of my life, sitting with Joe Crack and DJ Khaled.
Come on.
I appreciate the invite.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drake think he's getting like invited to some family situation. He's giving these guys records for nothing, right?
By the way, I had you at a certain price point before I got here. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Okay. Drake goes to Florida. He's tapping in with Khaled. You know, this is how Drake finds out Khaled's just a user. Apparently, Drake records like about half of her loss at Khaled's crib. Khaled's like, nah, come to the crib. Nah, come on, Drake. Nah, come on. You could use the studio. You on 21. They record all these songs. Like, he's like, yo, this is my brother. Like, this is my guy. This is like my friend. I'm around his family. He's around mine. You get what I'm saying? Bro, Drake starts beefing. It's like Khaled changed his number on him. Like, yo, Khaled is missing. Like, you know how you see Khaled? Yo, missing. Yo, usually he's blowing up Drake's line. Like, yo, I like what Drake like. Yo, where Drake at? Missing. You can't find him. Missing.
Yeah, Khaled had to go missing because everybody that was coming at Drake, Khaled's cool with. So he wasn't going to be on the front line with Drake, but that would have aged great right now. Think about what Drake is doing, projected to sell over, what, 600,000-700,000 with all the albums combined. I think Iceman's going to do about 450. The other two albums, 120 apiece. So Drake is back on the top of the music game. Probably going to have a restructure of his contract. They're going to have to offer him $1 billion plus for him to stay with his current label. So everything is going great for Drake, and Khaled's on the wrong side of history. You were talking about you like what Drake likes. Then all of a sudden, when he needs you the most, when the industry was turning their back on him, you were nowhere to be found until you wanted to promote your album and some new Drake music. Drake ain't going for that.
Missing. You can't find him. Missing. Dead serious. Promise you. Dead. Yo, the guy, you couldn't find him with a map. Yo, chat, you tell me he don't deserve this botanist that Drake just gave him? Apparently, after the whole battle, first time Drake even sees this or hears from him, he pops up online saying, I got 2 Drake tracks. Yo, Drake is like, yo, bumbleclot. Ain't this the I've been looking for this whole time? Drake had no choice. 2 tracks with who? 2 tracks with who? Hold on. 2 tracks with who? Bro, it's not like Drake was looking for him to slide. The nigga went ghost. Disappear off the map. Couldn't find him. Where? Never. First time he see him pop up, the guy said, I got 2 Drake tracks. Yo, Drake, it finally hit Drake. He's an opportunist. He don't give a fuck about you. He ain't even hit you up to be like, yo, you good? You know, you my brother. I love you. None of that. First time he pop up, y'all got 2 Drake tracks. Oh, my God.
Looks like Khaled, he's one of those industry guys. You know what? I'm cool with you for the moment, unless you could produce some great music for me. If we ain't doing that, we don't need to be talking. We ain't brothers. That's the perception of DJ Khaled. He'll smile and do all the great things on social media, but behind the scenes, with the people that you call your friends, not everybody, but certain people, including Drake, looks like Khaled's going to temporarily wash his hands with you until the coast is clear. No one's expecting DJ Khaled to go out like King Von or Tupac or Biggie and just start dissing everybody. We don't expect that from DJ Khaled, but you can publicly put out there, Drake is my brother, I'm rocking with him. Do something. You're great with promoting music. You like what Drake likes, but Drake would have liked if you had his back when Kendrick Lamar in the industry was going off on him. Khaled didn't do that. He miscalculated everything, and now he's looking terrible. He's looking stupid out there. He's looking like a snake. DJ Khaled has finally been exposed.